Feels like I am just too close to love you. There's nothing I can really say.
Hello, I'm Henry Wilshire from UCTV News. In the headlines tonight, Ursinus is illuminated, Obama's head of the CIA selection, and the Boy Scouts' stance on homosexuality. Have you noticed the campus looking a lot brighter at night? Well, there's a reason. Ursinus recently retrofitted several campus areas with energy-efficient LEDs. Ursinus has also made plans to use LEDs when fixing any other lights that need to be replaced, so expect this trend to continue. Ursinus was given a grant of close to $120,000 from the Pennsylvania Energy Development Authority. In addition to this, Ursinus contributed another $41,000 of its own funds to the project. The funds were used to replace many of the outdoor lamps on campus. The college estimates that it will save $11,500 in yearly energy costs. All of the lights in the west parking lot were replaced, as well as another 116 lights around campus. In Washington, John Brennan, President Obama's pick to head the CIA, faced a confirmation hearing this week. Brennan, a veteran CIA official, is Obama's top counterterrorism advisor. The three main topics of the hearing were drone attacks, cybersecurity, and waterboarding. Brennan supported the use of drones, saying they were a last resort to deal with immediate threats. He also said that America was subject to daily cyber warfare. He admitted he did not know if waterboarding could ever provide useful information to stop terrorist attacks. The hearing was interrupted several times by protesters, but Brennan's nomination seems likely. Will the Boy Scouts allow gays to join as scouts and leaders? The debate continues. The BSA's National Executive Board decided to delay the vote on the matter earlier this week. This decision has now opened the doors for groups on both sides of the issue to argue their points. Various religious groups have come out both for and against the inclusion of gay scouts. One proposed solution is for individual troops to make their own policy. Others prefer that the organization make a stand one way or the other for the sake of unity. Either way, expect to hear more in the coming weeks. The vote is on May 20th. With UCTV Sports, here is Alex Maneker.
Thanks, Henry. After losing 5 of their 6 previous games, the UC women's basketball team went 1-1 this past week, closing its overall record to 10-11 and 7-9 in Centennial Conference play. The Bears defeated last-place Bryn Mawr on Thursday 60-33. Freshman Jessica Parada tallied up 28 points and pulled down 15 boards in the win. However, the women's squad dropped its weekend meeting with Gettysburg 64-48. The Bears were outscored 34-17 in the deciding second half. Freshman guard Alyssa Polemini racked up 16 points and 4 rebounds in the losing effort. Now, with some unbelievable news, here is Devin Clark with Stupid News. Devin?
A new Ursinus business venture has opened up. Andrew & Sons Stump and Rock Delivery Service promises exactly what it says. Owner and operators, freshman Andrew Tran and Blaze Lamery, offer only the best stumps and rocks on campus. They've had at least one satisfied customer and are offering painted rock specials for Valentine's Day. If you are in need of a stump or rock, contact stumpandrocks@gmail.com. What is going on in the science world today? Renee Tornea and Matt Heller are here with UCTV Health and Science. Renee?
Thank you, Devin. Earth can let out a sigh of relief. A 150-foot asteroid will pass by Earth harmlessly next Friday. While there is no chance of it hitting the Earth's surface, it will come closer than some man-made satellites. If it hit, it could wipe out an area of 750 square miles. This is comparable in size to the 1908 impact that occurred in central Russia. That impact destroyed a sizable forest. While this time Earth is safe, NASA scientists continue to monitor the skies for other larger asteroids. In other news, with help from the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, researchers at King's College London have developed a sugar-based delivery system for live vaccines. Live vaccines contain living microbes and are often difficult to administer for a number of reasons. Dealing with live organisms means that the vaccines must be kept at cooler temperatures, which makes these vaccines hard to distribute in poorer countries where they are most needed. These vaccines are also traditionally delivered as an injection, which often frightens those with the fear of needles. This new needle-free method involves placing a live vaccine into a disc of molded sucrose. The disc has tiny points that can penetrate the skin painlessly and then dissolve, delivering the vaccine. The new method is pain-free, and preliminary tests indicate that the technique is effective, on mice at least. On to you, Matt.
Thank you, Renee. Two security researchers, Billy Rios and Terry McCorkle, found a security breach in Tritium's Industrial Control System, or ICS. This breach could potentially allow a hacker to gain access to elevators, alarm systems, power supplies, and garage doors in over 21,000 facilities outfitted with ICS's facilities that use ICS devices, including hospitals, banks, and even military facilities. Losing control of something as basic as an air conditioner unit or a generator could have disastrous consequences in a hospital. These devices are connected to the internet, so they may be accessed from miles away, and may even allow intruders to gain further access into a company's computer systems. The threat posed by this vulnerability is very real. In 2009, a security guard in Texas planned to remotely disassemble air conditioning systems in a hospital using a separate vulnerability. He was arrested after posting his plans online, and the bug was fixed promptly. After being notified of this new delivery, Tritium, a division of Honeywell International, stated that it plans to release a fix on February 13th. With the latest on UC Entertainment, here is Shane English with UCTV Entertainment News. Shane?
Thanks, Matt. Every Tuesday night at 7 p.m., Ursinus's writers come together to share their work and enjoy each other's company. Olin 104 changes from a drab classroom to a warm and welcoming literary workshop. Ursinus's Literary Society is over 20 years old and is still growing. The club meets weekly to engage in various literary activities. Most recently, the Literary Society, or LitSoc, played word association games to help loosen up and help new members feel at home. In addition to playing games, LitSoc helps to foster young writers. It offers writers a chance to share their poetry and prose in a supportive environment. Sarah Scher, the current president, encourages anyone who is interested in literature to stop by LitSoc. Visitors are always welcome, and no one has to read until they're comfortable. LitSoc meets every Tuesday at 7 p.m. in Olin 104. Back to you, Henry.
With UCTV, I'm Henry Wilshire. Thanks for tuning in. Come back next week for more news, surprise guests, and new segments. Who will you see on TV? Have a good night, Ursinus.
And it feels like I am just